What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthyprince coming at ya with another Legend of Mushroom video. And today, guys, I'm going to be talking to you about the latest building that got opened up inside the game, the Dormitory. I've also got a couple of other little tips and tricks during this video, so stay tuned to the end in case there's something really important that you might miss that you didn't know about that's possibly coming out on your server, or it's already out on your server. So without further ado, guys, let's jump in. So if we jump over to the area where all of the buildings are, you can see here a new building has opened up for us in the bottom right hand corner. Opened up a few days ago, and I just wanted to get a video out there today to kind of explain it to you guys, especially some of you guys on the newer servers that don't know what that is just yet. So I'm going to go through it and explain to you why it's very, very important. So let's jump in. It's called the Dormitory. Now, essentially what you can do here is attack other players in the PvP style, okay? And you can capture their mushrooms. Well, they're heroes. So if you look here, you can see if I click search retainer, there's a whole bunch of different retainers here I can search. The level is dependent on the level they're at in the campaign. And of course, the power is how big or how strong their hero is. And you can look here and see there's a ranking table to show you who's got the highest levels. So you can go and attack the people who have the highest levels to get the highest rated retainers. Now you might be saying to yourself, okay, that's great. You can come in here, you can capture some of these guys. All right, awesome stuff. And once you've done that, you can see you have them here. They're listed. You can hold 5 in one go. Okay. What is the purpose of this? Well, the thing is, the more powerful players you're able to hold, the more rewards you're going to get from the loot. You can see here, I have 586 gold per minute. Plus, I'll be getting bunches of other rewards as well. That's my online loot. And then I have my offline loot, which is 976 gold per minute. Now, if you click on the little I button here, just in the top right hand corner, it gives you a more in-depth explanation. So let's quickly go through that. It says each player can have 1 retainer. Each players receive an additional online and offline reward ranging from 5% to 15% based on the levels cleared by their retainers. Retainers is basically another word for prisoners. The higher the levels they've got, the more percentage you're going to get with regards to your loot. Players receive a default additional online/offline reward of 5 to 15% based on their own level progress. So the amount of levels you've done in the campaign will also determine how much rewards you get. And the maximum duration for collecting online/offline rewards is 8 hours. So every 8 hours, you should be, if you're offline for 8 hours, you should claim it. And again, if you're online for 8 hours, claim it, because otherwise you won't be able to get much more. But that is why there's a benefit of going in here, searching for retainers which are higher level. Now, the thing is, even though I find someone that's a higher level, let's just say, for example, we want to try and switch someone out. So I've got It's a Kind of Magic, who is 10,672. So remember, my loot here is 586 and 976. Right, so we're going to try and see if we can upgrade here. So let's go ahead and dismiss It's a Kind of Magic. Okay, so 10,672. Bye-bye. I've released that prisoner. Now, if I go to my loot, you can see it's dropped down to 490 and 816. So I'm actually getting less loot per hour now. So we need to go ahead and see if we can find a higher level one. Now, here comes the slight problem. When you click on a person you want to try and capture, you can see here Ned Kelly has got 11,855. When I click on this, I can see that I'm actually currently already holding this one, so I can't take it. Okay, what else we got? Miss Stalia, 12,002. Again, I'm holding that one. I'm holding all these. Okay, we got Bile Jack Nick. I'm holding that one too. Where's the ones I'm not holding? 13,404. Okay, Ellie is holding this. Now you can see Ellie's power is 14,442, which means I'm going to have to beat Ellie if I'm going to capture Dean here. So I can try, but I'm not necessarily going to win. So we can try it because Nellie's actually quite strong. So let's go and see if we can beat Ellie. So now we jump into PvP, and now we have to fight to see if we can rescue this leader or capture this leader for ourselves. As you can see, I'm doing some damage, but Ellie's not going down that much. Her HP is extremely strong, and now I'm starting to get some damage on my player. My mushroom is going down faster as far as HP goes, Hopefully we can get some good damage here. The shield's gone up. That's not good. We've got a bit of a fight on our hands here, guys. Shield is up on the other side. We need to get rid of that shield. Now we've both got shadow clones back up. Okay, good, good, good. It looks like I'm going to take out the shadow clone. Both the shadow clones are going to go down at a really similar time here. Okay, good. Really good damage. Okay, that was great. Still going down. I'm almost down to 50% HP. Another shield's going up on the right-hand side here. Yo, this is one of the toughest PvP fights I've had in a while. This is a close one. It looks like I got the edge, but shadow clone's back in play. I'm going to need to get that shadow clone out of here as quickly as possible. My shadow clone's dead. And I done it. Whew. Okay, so I beat Ellie. I've actually lost to Ellie a few times. That's the first time I've beaten Ellie. So pretty good stuff. So now we've done that. We've now captured Dean. So if we go to our manage retainers, you can see Dean is now inside my prison for 167 hours. And remember, they don't stay in there forever. There is a countdown. You can see 167 hours. And you can see that the countdown is going down the ones I've already got. So once these run out, I'll need to capture new prisoners if I'm going to keep that loot bonus. But now I've captured Dean, who's 13,404. He's actually the highest one I've got. Now let's go take a look at my loot. And look at that. We're up to 596. And my offline loot has jumped up to 992. So I'm getting the maximum I can possibly get right now, unless I've got some even more powerful players. So the point is, do this because you're going to get some really good loot. Plus, you can tickle. You can throw a tomato. And you can tap the forehead of these guys. I don't think that actually does anything, but it's quite funny to do. The other one last thing I want to mention about this area in this building is when you are holding 5 retainers. So when you're holding 5 prisoners, there's positive and there's negative. The positive is you're getting more loot. The negative is if you click on the eye next to retainer, you can see here that because I'm holding 5, I have a 50% reduction in character attack, defense, and PAL damage inside of this area. That doesn't actually affect me in the actual game, but it does affect me inside the battles, the PvP inside this particular part of the game. So just bear in mind, inside the dormitory, that's what it's called, the dormitory. I was trying to find the word. Inside the dormitory, you will be slightly weaker if you're holding 5 prisoners, which makes you slightly more easier to defeat. I guess that's why I beat Ellie inside there and didn't beat Ellie outside, because I had a debuff. She had a debuff inside there. But that's how the dormitory works. A pretty cool building. Obviously, we got parking wars. That hasn't opened yet. And when it does open up, I will do a video about it so you can see what's going on with that. I have seen that on the Korean server. And as far as I know, parking wars is basically all the mounts that you unlock. You put them onto these little islands and then you can level them up and give more experience and gain more stats on them. And when you put them on the parking spaces, they automatically gain experience over a period of time. And you can also level them up with items. So it's a way of getting more XP on your mounts to get more stats. So that's a pretty cool thing there as well. The last thing I just want to mention towards the end of this video here is I did mention there was going to be some other things I wanted to mention. I want to talk about the awakening. Now, for you newer server people, you might not be doing this yet, but people on the older servers, you might now starting to be getting to the point where you're hitting over 110 level and you're ready to go from up to your final awakening. So when it comes down to the final evolution, you're going to go here and it's going to say you need to get to 110 to upgrade. So you click to go to the awakening. Click on it again, and then you're going to be faced with this screen here. Oh, great, it's time to upgrade. You hit unlock, and boom, you hit this screen. Now, you can't actually level up to your final form and get your final skill upgrade until you get to level 120, and you have all 6 of these seals open. And to do that, you're going to need these purple crystals, the awakening stones. Okay, now if you click on it, you can see you can get them from cross-server rank matches and challenge success. So if we click on challenge success over here and go to cross server rank matches, this is what it is. Okay, so you need to place inside these server ranked matches to get these tokens, these things up here. Look, glory badges. Okay, now you can see I've got 735, and to get the actual crystal, you're going to need 2,000 to do it. So we think it's going to be roughly about a week to get 1 crystal unlocked. Therefore, you should get your 6 crystals complete over a 6-week period. Now, also, one other thing to bear in mind is if you are pay to play, then of course there is the chance to possibly get them in the spend events. If you go over here and take a look at the Easter egg treasure, they do have Awakenings crystals available in here underneath the unique reward. But of course, you do need to be getting the battle passes and buying eggs to be able to get the chance to possibly, it's no guarantee of course, possibly get one of these in here. So there is the chance to get a slight head start if you are spending. Of course, if you are spending, do make sure you use Aptoid, because with Aptoid, you're going to be getting cash back on every single purchase you make. I also do have a promotion code which gives you an extra 5%, which is Worthy Mush. If you're interested in buying packs in Legend of Mushroom, make sure you check out Aptoid. All the links are down in the description below to download the Aptoid app and also the app wallet. And so, of course, make sure you make your money go as far as possible when you're buying packs inside Legend of Mushroom. I enjoy doing it because I enjoy getting the cash back and then buying some free packs with the change I build up. So it's pretty good stuff. If you've got any questions about that at all, by all means fire away in the comments and I'll happily answer any questions regarding Aptoid if you have any. But again, all the links are in the description below, guys, if you need help with that. So I just wanted to show you how that works, because a lot of people have been getting to the awakening stage and not knowing exactly what to do and how to level it up. Well, now you know. You need to do the cross-server arena events to collect those tokens to get those crystals. And one last thing I also want to mention as well, it's actually kind of a POG thing that I noticed as well with regards to that cross-server thing, is if we go in here and go to the shop and scroll down, you can see there is also Red Soul selections. Now, this here isn't just Red Soul Selection 1, this is Red Soul Selection 2. And I made a video the other day about the souls and how Red Soul Selection 1 was the only ones you could get from the actual soul event. But you needed the Red Soul 2s to be able to make Immortal Souls, to put them together and make the pink ones. Well, now we can possibly do this by collecting Red Souls from this. However, I would prioritize the Awakening Crystals initially, and then once you've done the Awakening Crystals, move over to the Red Soul Selection 2s. I'm very, very happy to see the developers put these inside the weekly limit on the SVS arena matches, because I'd only seen these in a cash event, and you know, that's RNG and kind of like, you know, it's kind of a pain to have to try and hope that you get one from that. It's nice that we can get some guaranteed prizes here to be able to do the upgrades. And if you don't know what I'm talking about regarding the upgrades, check out my video on the channel regarding souls, because that explains all of it. But just a quick snippet, it's to do with the fusion in here, being able to combine Red Selection 1 and Red Selection 2 to make a pink one. And these immortal ones are insane because they come with 2 stats and a bonus 3rd stat, but you can't do that until you get the Red Soul 1 and Red Soul 2 for the specific one you're looking for. Okay, but now we can access those. That's fantastic. So, and also one last thing I did again, I mentioned it in the video the other day, but of course you can get the shards from this right here. You do get the Red Soul Selection 1s from this, which is kind of nice. Also, don't know if you know this, you can also use gems to summon these. 8,000 diamonds for 10 summons. I personally wouldn't do that because I would save my diamonds for the mount stuff. But if you really, really, really want to try it, you can spend 8,000 for 10 and you can also spend 800 for 1. So that's worth noting. The other place you can get those soul shard 1s, those red ones, is inside the Family Brawl event, which TWK got to champion status. I'm super, super happy about that. We actually kicked some butt on this and we came 1st place up into the champion rank division, which is really, really cool. We won all of our matches and we're sitting on 6,000 points in 1st place. So congratulations to everybody inside the Worthy Shrooms, because we kicked butt. Well done. And if you take a look at this exchange rewards down here, you can see there's that Red Soul Selection 1 for 10,000. Now I've got my Star Array skill. I probably will do a Red Soul Selection 1 once I hit 10,000 credits and get that, so I can maybe go in and unlock possibly the HP. The red HP one would be really pog. So I definitely would maybe go for that one. And then later on, possibly we'll look at getting the extra shard for the skill. But I think priority is getting that Red Soul Selection 1 opened. Anyway, guys, hopefully those tips regarding the Awakening and the Red Souls helps you out if you didn't know much about that. And of course, now you guys know exactly what's going on with the Dormitory, how it all works. So if it's already dropped on your server, make sure you do it because it's really important. And if it's about to drop on your server, you know now what it is when it comes out. Don't forget, guys, if you are buying packs inside Legend of Mushroom to get that advantage over your enemies, make sure you check out Aptoid. All the links are in the description below, as well as my promotion code WorthyMush. Make sure you put that on the rewards in your app wallet to get that extra 5%. And that's all I got for you today. I'll catch you in the next Legend of Mushrooms video. But until then, you know how this next bit's gonna go. Stay safe, everyone. And of course, peace out.